This is the National Football League. Today, a good one in the NFC West. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go from Frankfurt. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat.
Atwell sent in motion here. To throw right away is Stafford. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Parkinson in motion. Stafford now on second down. He'll find his tight end. It's Kobe Parkinson. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
We'll try to run for it with Williams. First down and more past midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, L.A.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second and 1. They'll go again here with Williams. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Rams.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Man in motion is Smith. On first down, right back to Williams. And he's going to struggle to get it past to the line, maybe a yard. D. Winters there to bring him down.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 9. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Finds Nakua on the slant. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. will return to Frankfurt, Germany after this. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football. Here's a 3rd down and 4 as we are ready to get back underway. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Rams will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He'll find his man. That's Kendrick Bourne. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Niners. 32 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Rams' 44-yard line.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Purdy now on 3rd and 2. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
He'll work forward, a short gain to the 25. That is Quentin Lake there to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They face 2nd down and 7. Out of a gun, it's Purdy. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help. If he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
The Niners use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to be.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That one taken in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown, 49ers.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He knocks it. And the 49ers move out to a 7-3 lead.
Rams 3.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Rams offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
The motion man is Nakua. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. The shotgun, it's Stafford. Now a timeout Rams, it's number 2. We'll stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Now it's 2nd and 1. To the air again, Stafford. A pass complete there to Smith. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down.
So as a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Stafford to throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing again is Stafford. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. One final chance, does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half.
We need these 3 points. Let's get this point.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Purdy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. That's caught by Bourne. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 40.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Soft type. Fake up dog type. It's like a soft type.
Down, defense.
They'll go play action with Purdy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A first down there. Gain of 14 yards.
First and 10 at the
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Kittle is the man in motion. On to the fourth quarter we go, and it begins with a McCaffrey run. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's another 49er first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Now here's second and goal. McCaffrey showing off the elusiveness, and he's in. Touchdown. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers extend their advantage to 14-3.
14, Rams 3.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense drops back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. They put Adams in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Second down, it's Stafford. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. They'll drop to throw. Short throw, pulled in by Parkinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Now, 2nd and 4. Again, it's Stafford. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Stafford now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding.
The penalty is declined.
So on is the kicker, Harrison Mevis, in a big spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense could just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. Well, victory well in hand. Still a little bit of time left here, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to end this one. in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So a win here for the 49ers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd not ready to go home yet as we say so long from Germany.